I want to start this episode with one question. When did we, as women of color coaches and industry expert, start to believe that building a successful and profitable business had to cost us peace? When did we start to believe that? When did we start to believe that making more money meant more sacrifice, more hours, more hustle, more exhaustion, more pressure? Only when we have like sacrificed all of those things, we feel kind of like, oh, I'm successful. Because I don't know about you, but I didn't start my business in 2017 so that I could become available to everyone else in the world, but unavailable to me, to myself. Unavailable to my hobbies, unavailable to my wealth, to my health, to my family. Like, I didn't start this business to miss dinner with my family, to miss barbecue nights with my friends. I didn't start this business to be glued with to my phone or to my laptop when I am doing a vacation. I didn't start this business to finally leave the 9 to 5 job and somehow work even more and feel good about it, that I am sacrificing my sleep, that I am missing a lunch, that I am saying no to dinner, because I know so many women of color coaches and industry experts feel the same. I know you are a mom. I want to be a mom. I'm a future mom to three kids, I know, one day. And you want to pick up your kids from school without checking your DMs every 5 minutes. You want to be present at dinner with your family, with your kids, with your parents, with your partner, instead of thinking about where the next client is coming from. You want to close your laptop and actually enjoy your evening. Or maybe you are still working in your 9 to 5 job. You're waking up early to create content. You are coaching your clients after work or at your lunch break. You're building your dream business in the evenings or on the weekends, and you are exhausted. You know your business has potential. You know and you believe that you are changing the industry, you are changing other people's life, and you know that your work changes life, which is why your client results are strong. But you are scared that if you keep growing, that if you keep getting more clients, more revenue, that you will burn out. Maybe you are already burned out and you are not aware of it, because right now every extra dollar seems to require extra effort, and you feel the pressure for more or extra responsibility. And I think this is one of the biggest fears women of color coaches carry without mentioning it. Like, you carry that if I become successful, I will have to sacrifice my life. If I make more money, I won't have any freedom. If I grow my business, I will end up exhausted. Are these the conversations you are having with yourself on a daily basis, and you feel ashamed to actually say it out loud to your friends, to your family, to your business friends, which is why you actually have these conversations alone? And I want to challenge that belief, because the goal is not to work more. The goal is not to sacrifice your life, your freedom, not to sacrifice your hobbies. The goal is to create more revenue from the work that you are already doing right now. So, the goal in the business season you are in is to leverage. It is simplicity, because the goal is actually creating a coaching business, a profitable business that continues to serve people even when you are resting. We are having a concept inside Leverage 20. It's my signature group offer where we teach our clients that rest is revenue. You cannot build and continue to grow a business where your cup is empty, where your cup is even half full. Okay. You need to rest in order to increase your revenue, which is why we came up with this concept, rest is revenue. So you want to build a business that creates revenue without you needing to be online 24 hours a day. And how you are going to do that is by creating a content evergreen system that actually works for you as a sales rep, selling your offer every single day on clockwork. You want to have a business that gives you options, right? That gives you breathing room, that helps you to make the money and still be a present mother, a present parent to your kids, or present with your partner, or you being a present friend, in general, a present human who's able to work out, who's able to paint, who's able to read again, because you are learning how to grow a profitable coaching business that is not stealing everything else from you. Because when your business is lean, when your business is simple, everything will change. You would stop waking up with anxiety. You would stop feeling guilty every time you rest. And this is especially for my woman of color coaches. You are an immigrant daughter. You know how it feels when you are resting, and then suddenly all this guilt feeling is coming up that you can do all of these other things around. But I want to help you to stop feeling guilty every time you are resting. You stop believing that you have to earn your success through exhaustion. That should not be a part of your journey or a part of your experience. Instead, you get to take your kids to the park on a Wednesday afternoon without feeling guilty. You get to enjoy a luxury dinner with your partner, with your husband, with your wife, without thinking about your Stripe account, and you are able to book vacation and take time off without feeling guilty that you are not being online 24/7. This is possible for you when you have a conversion system that actually gets you the freedom back. Not just money. Money is the side effect of you actually putting the work inside of your business, right? But freedom is what you need right now. So, the beautiful thing here is that when you create more leverage in your business and you actually create more impact, you will no longer feel exhausted. You are no longer operating from survival because you will have the capacity to think bigger, to serve better, to help more people, and to actually create something that will last for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And that's why increasing your revenue by 50% while working part time hours matters a lot, because it is really not only about the money you are going to make, it's all about what the money makes possible. Security, peace, options, more time, more experiences, more memories, and more you being present right now. So I think so many women of color coaches are trying to build a business, coaching business, the way they build success in corporate. Work harder, push more, prove yourself, stay busy. But business doesn't reward busyness. I want you to write this down. Like, you being busy, you sacrificing your health, you sacrificing your sleep, that doesn't mean now you will be rewarded with more money and with more clients. Business will reward leverage, it will reward simplicity, it will reward the right system to run a lean business, and it will reward focus. Focus on when it comes to having a messaging, focus when it comes to choosing a niche, focus when it comes to selling and giving your value to your clients, to your prospects, in order to build that personal brand that will generate the wealth for you. That is the focus we need from you right now in order to increase your revenue by 50%. So, the woman I see creating the most sustainable success aren't necessarily working the hardest. Don't get me wrong. I always say this, like, they are working, they are putting in the work in the business, but it's not about hustling. It's not about being burnt out. It's more about intentionality. It's more about creating demand from a memorable messaging in order to increase the conversion. So you have to build a business that is lean so that it is not depending everything on you. That's why I actually created this free masterclass that we are hosting on July 20th. How to increase or how to grow your client revenue by working less. So, this masterclass is for you. You are a woman of color coach. You are getting strong client results for your clients. You love coaching, okay? You know you are capable of scaling that business. So this masterclass is for you. If you are a mom, you want more freedom, you are a coach, you are still working in a 9 to 5 job, and you want to figure out a system that helps you to increase your revenue by 50% while working part time hours in your business, this masterclass is for you. If you want to make more money without sacrificing yourself, sacrificing your lifestyle, and you want a business that creates impact and income without you burning out. We are going to talk about the 3 steps how to create more revenue, more leverage, and more simplicity in your business in the next 6 months. Because I truly believe you can build a business that puts more money in your bank account, that will create a bigger impact globally, like working with clients all over the world, that will give you more time with your friends and family and allows you to actually enjoy the life you are working so hard to create. So the link to join the masterclass is in the show notes. So you just have to give me your name, your email, and you will learn the memorable messaging framework to talk to ready to buy clients with your messaging, with your content, so that they are leaning in. And it doesn't matter how many people you have in your follower list. Like, I have clients inside Leverage 20 who have a small audience and they are making and they are closing consistent clients. Step 2 is you have to install the conversion system. So, the repeatable path that would turn those attention into booked and paying clients. And the last step is how to compound this over and over again to hit the 10K month mark. So you will learn to systemize um, the system so that the revenue will grow month after month on part-time hours. So this is good for you. You should definitely join. If you are working part-time hours or working in a 9 to 5 job, you want to build your business on part-time hours, you are a mom and you feel like you don't have the system to figure out how to take care of your kids, your household, and then running a business, and you feel right now burnt out. Let me show you how I help my clients inside Leverage 20 who are moms as well with little kids and who are working in a 9 to 5 job, who are building this business on part-time hour and increasing their revenue. It is possible for you, but what you need is a system that works for you and for the lifestyle you have. So inside Leverage 20, I always tell my clients, hey, we are building a business that is around your lifestyle, not the other way around. Because if you are building a business and the lifestyle is around the business, which is why you are currently burnt out, which is why you are losing the passion again, you are losing why you have started this business in the first place. It is possible for you to increase your revenue on part-time hours. And the first step is to join this masterclass totally for free. And if you're tired choosing between the success and peace, between money and family, between impact and freedom, I want you to know you don't have to choose. You can have both. You can have both as a woman of color coach and industry expert. So I would love to show you the 3 steps. Join me on July 20th for the free masterclass. The 3 steps to grow client revenue while working less. Especially for my woman of color coaches and industry expert. So again, this is totally for free. If you can make it live, sign up anyway. We are going to give you the replay. It doesn't matter if you have a big audience or or a small one. The entire system is built for small audiences. Because I have a small audience, most of my clients are small audiences, and we are increasing our revenue month after month. And when you are joining, okay, I recommend you to actually bring in your offer to get an audit. Okay, this is only for those who are joining live on July 20th at 12 p.m. CST. If you're coming in and you are showing us your offer, we will give you an audit, what you need to do in order to sign the next 3 clients. So I'm excited for this masterclass. July 20th, mark it in your calendar, come live, learn the 3 steps, walk away with the system, and I see you in the next episode.